Was this on? Number one, I'm freezing my ass off. That's my first complaint. Number two, I'm getting fat. I've put about a stone on in about 3 months. That's my second complaint. The third complaint is that my Porsche Boxster 986 has been with the garage about 3 months and I need to get it back. And I think that's going to change today. First of all, I want to do a run. I've already ran 2.8 miles that way. I'm going to run a little bit further that way. And I'm back that way, hopefully about 6.5 miles by the time I'm done. Okay, so the run was good. I ended up running about 6.5 miles, had a shower, feel much better about it now, but there's a lot of work to do, so I'm going to continue my running and hopefully get this weight off. Anyway, we need to talk about my Porsche Boxster 986. As I mentioned earlier, the garage have had this car since I think it was about the 22nd of September 2018. Now that is coming up to 3 months. 3 months it's taken them to fix this car. That's a quarter of the year. The last update I published on this car was actually 6 months ago. You may remember when I did a track day in the car, this was in May by the way, I actually broke the exhaust on the car, so it took me an age to fix the exhaust. The very day after I fixed the exhaust, and I shit you not, I started the car up and I started driving the car off the driveway and I started hearing this. Didn't really have a clue what it was. Well, I had an idea, got out the car, checked around the car, and of course, down next to the front driver's wheel, so the front right-hand side wheel, was just a pool of fluid. Now, it turned out to be power steering fluid. The power steering rack had completely shot its load. So I put it into the garage because I thought, yeah, I like to give things a go, but this may be just one step too far for me, so I'll give it to the guys who know what they're doing. And yeah, so they've had it for 3 months now. It turns out the steering rack was shot. Well, it wasn't the rack, it was the pipes within the steering rack. Now basically what we had to do, nobody would make the pipes up, nobody could make the pipes, so we had to end up buying a new steering rack, or a reconditioned steering rack. Then we had to take the pipes off the old steering rack, put them on the steering rack which was in the car, because we couldn't get the steering rack out, it was completely seized in. Luckily it was just the pipes that needed to be replaced, so it was one hell of a mission to get the pipes out, put the new pipes in, and then we leave ourselves to the present day. Now I've just had a telephone call to say that the car is ready. The car is completely sorted, so I'm gonna have to go and pick the car up, and I can't wait to get it back. Unfortunately, it's now started raining, so it means no open top weather today, so I'm not bothered about that though. All I really want to do is get that car back, and hopefully if the sun comes out this afternoon, this rain is apparently going to pass, so hopefully I'll get the car out this afternoon, maybe get the top down and take it for a good drive. Let's go and pick up that Porsche Boxster 986.
Anti-terrorism laws. And what terror did they cause? Was it not the British state, who we believe were illegally deporting people?
Now, I'm not one of these guys or girls or whatever you identify yourselves as who generally gives their cars a name, but I think I'm going to call this one Gordon, because
Gordon's alive! Gordon's alive!
so the total bill for getting this car fixed back on the road is just over £700. So for those of you who don't actually know or have even forgot, because it's been so long since I posted an update on this car, this is the competition car. This is the car that I'm going to give away to one of the subscribers once I hit 100,000 subscribers. It's a 2000 2.7 litre 220 brake horsepower mid-engine little sports car, and it's a fantastic little car to get out in the open and just drive the arse off. Right, mission may be aborted. I'm smoking, unbelievable. I'm smoking. Oh my God, this is not good. This is not good. I've just picked the car up and it's smoking like, oh shit. Shit. I hope that is just because I haven't driven it for 3 months. It hasn't been actually driven for 3 months. It seems to have cleared up now. Oh my God, that was not what I wanted to see. Okay, so it seems to be okay now. I'm hoping it just needed a good clear of the exhaust. I can't deal with another breakdown on this car. I really can't. I'm just checking my mirrors here. We seem to be okay now. We seem to be in the clear. The one thing I'm obviously worried about though is putting my foot down again and the same thing happens again. Honestly, you've never seen the amount of smoke. I wish you could see out that rear window, because the amount of smoke that came out was oh my God, I'm just nearly choked when I opened that window there. Something doesn't seem to be right, but we'll press on, and hopefully things will just correct themselves. All right, so where was I? I was talking about 100,000 subscribers. We need to get to 100,000 subscribers to give this car away. After that little episode, you're probably thinking, well, I don't really want it now, but don't worry, it'll be a good car once it's given away. But at the minute, we've got 40,000 subscribers, so I can't thank you enough. I actually can't thank you enough to those 40,000 subscribers, because it's because of you that I make these videos. It's because of you that this competition is actually happening in the first place. And there are a zillion things that you could be doing with your time right now. It's close to Christmas, I get that. But you're watching me for this short little 10-minute video or whatever it is. And I really, really appreciate it. Sometimes I can't maybe put into words the amount I actually appreciate it, but do know that I do appreciate it. And anybody who subsequently subscribes on the back of this video, then come along for the ride. I do lots of Porsche videos. But the main focus of this video today is, as I say, giving away this Porsche Boxster. So we need to get to 100,000 subscribers, blah, 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 blah. Let's do it. One thing I forgot to say is that I've put a set of 19-inch lobster claw alloys on the car. I'm not sure if they're going to be given away with the car. They're on the car for now, so I'll see and I'll make a decision closer to the time as to whether I'm going to give these wheels away with the car or not. But have a look at the lobster claws and see what you think. So yeah, man, I mean, 3 months I've been without this car, and if I've learned anything about putting your project car or a second or third car into the garage to get some work done, if I've learned anything about this whole procedure or experience, is that never tell your mechanic that you're in no hurry for the car, or it doesn't matter when you get it back, because that's exactly what I did. I said, don't worry about time if you're busy. I've got all the time in the world. It's not urgent. Well, I think he took that a little bit too literally. So I'll be making a few more videos over the Christmas period. Thanks for watching this video. As I say, please subscribe. I will be back on Christmas Eve with a, well, you can call it a Christmas special. Amazing. See ya. So quick update, I've driven the car about an extra 20 miles and it's absolutely fine. There's no more smoke. It must have just purely been the fact that, what is that? Disgusting. Fly tippers. I hate fly tippers. A load of rubbish dumped on the side of the road. Anyway, sorry. So yeah, it's I've driven it about an extra 20 miles. There's no more smoke coming out of it. Now, like I say, I hadn't driven it for 3 months, but the time I did drive it 3 months ago, that was the first time in about 3 months as well, also, to be fair, because the exhaust, I needed to fix the exhaust, and that took me ages to do. And it was a second-hand exhaust that I put on the car eventually, so God knows how long that exhaust had been sitting for. It may well have just been full of crap. But thankfully, I had visions of it all going catastrophically wrong again, and it's my birthday as well. However, we didn't get through the day completely unscathed. The wing mirror fell off, but that can be fixed with a bit of glue. Okay, so see ya.